I'll start with you, Steve. Have you ever slept with your friend's girlfriend? You have to be honest with me. What happened to you? Because you seem so broken, man. What happened to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this. So when Snajika Kubanja Wage was actually similar to what happened.
You know, you big page, big media house.
Yeah.
Never. I think I know you all about Sibaja.
Guys, welcome to another episode of the Control Podcast&Show. I'm your usual host, Styles. We have to apologize for last week. We couldn't shoot and drop any episode because electricity happened. If you're staying in Zomba, so I'm pretty sure you would know what is happening around Zomba City and the surrounding areas. Margates happened and other technical issues happened, so we couldn't shoot and drop any episode. But we are so back. We are excited to be back here, as I indicated earlier on. I'm your usual host, Styles, and today we are having a guest from the University of Malawi. I'm having two students from UNIMA, formerly known as the Chancellor College, Chanko. Guys, welcome to Control Podcast&Show.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
How are you feeling, Steve?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm
always good here. I'm cool here. I like being here. I miss this place. I'm back here, so yeah, I'm good. And Ruth?
I'm perfectly fine.
Welcome to Control Podcast&Show.
Thank you.
Right. Guys, be as much as open as you can. This is a safe space, open space. We can talk about anything that crosses your mind. But for starters, what do you think about podcasting, Ruth?
I think it's where people discuss different issues. Mm-hmm. What is happening?
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No, actually, this is my first time.
How does it feel being here?
I'm so happy.
Universe?
So excited.
Universe? Yes. Come on, Universe.
Okay, a little bit. Cause most of times you come behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I mean behind the scene, eh?
Yeah.
So I got tweet. The pena, the man can go jaja no one.
You only need to tell you what's the carbon of window. Yeah. But how is the university life treating you guys? Let me start with you, Ruth. How is the university life?
Life is hard.
At the university?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be at the university.
Yeah, but then financially, life is hard.
You cannot be...
And academically too, life is hard because you have to be studying now and then, doing assignments.
That's the whole purpose of school.
Of course, but then sometimes it's so hectic, you know. Then I guess mother figure about food a bit.
But that's what you wanted in life.
Yeah, we can't deny the fact, but then the challenges are there too.
Steve?
Say. School just your break.
Oh,
I said, you are breaking like
but everybody.
Yeah. Ulindipa bosi moyo. Zimateka. Basi kulimba nazo basi tibwere kusabu. Ziwagale.
Masabavura. Amumalo andanyani guys.
Yeah, ndiko kwera kusabu.
Okay, so what you're trying to tell me is sabu is actually better than nyani?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
For one in Abuja, it's fairly a gari major.
Hey, Mr. The whole purpose of Kubira school and Ugango Kosa by
Komano ndinya nwari fara kugira maiso.
Zimakaza tirabo.
Zatirabo. How smart can you be?
You have to be a student.
What about the Gabidamboma?
But you guys are saying good academic and also life is hard. Because there's AI. I think we talked about this in episode 1, episode 2, we talked about AI somewhere around. How is school difficult when there's AI these days?
Okay, if you know how to use AI, I think you're good to go. Komanonga di AI makubeda.
Ikupeta bwanji muntu uli
Not
invest.
everyone knows how to use AI.
Hey, who invested?
Yes, okay, I can give you an example. When I was in first year, I didn't know how to use AI. It was putting candy paint one day. My assignment had candy paint one day. And then after, does it already, right? No, when you don't know how to use AI, that will be mad.
Still, and they just copy everything.
Yes, copy and paste.
Ndego kwisa kumeka AI ngokubasa iwe hint okay ngadi hata kubasa usiku kuja assignment iwe su kuinvesta nchiro ya AI ndimene kwina kozi kathana nazo because kaona kuti okay ababa ndimene ndavera fusuli ndi video uku AI uje ni fuse jonchi kumosa ati kungonyamula chi question sija AI akubasa answer akunyamula answer kubira nayo kunde panopa mageza ajenjera ku 10 akuma kugwira
Plagiarism.
Yeah, but what would you say is AI affecting the academia positively or negatively? Both?
Yeah.
Which probability you can in the journey?
I think
the positive side.
The positive side.
Yes.
In the negative side.
How? And let me start with you, Ruth.
Okay, positive side, in a way you're gonna with the AI in a
in the
academic sector.
Yeah.
In a project to than Caligari without having a book. You can find AI. I will say some of the references. You go by Google, you go to my website, you go check.
Yeah.
But then I mean, yes, the same part of positive, you know, Uga kazori you are studying with AI, kazori you're good to go. You see? The AI, you put some more students.
Steve, you talked about AI being on the negative side, yeah, academia.
Yeah. Me I think AI job is less.
Magaya kanika kupanda.
I say naphunzira school ja college yobanda AI. I say moyo super pega mwe.
Yeah.
Timalimbikira. I think even werenga umayambira wanoba AI atakubangira summarize. Wanoba nsakuma werenga all book. Ndoje bamina kumali werenga all.
They're making life simple.
Okay. But the content ina uli yo mafunika like ulimbane nacho bejintu. English English through werenga jinjo kuti so kujimvesa. Uchibwerezeka ngapo. Umwe panoba magayi like akumango kuti munyamula ndati book lija kupasa ya summarize. I want 10 pages.
So in actual sense, Steve, what you're trying to say is generation yacht because of everything that we have, the internet, the artificial intelligence. You're trying to say we are starting to become lazy individuals?
Okay. Not really. The thing is we are abusing AI. Abusing the way that would okay, my guy. Even banoba kudi inayo vibe ba Google. Nika download book. Ndebeza 350 pages. Gaga ntamali werenga amazipasa ntawo. That is really pasi kunduzerenga 5 pages. Banoba ndangala bina banga business. Even banoba ntawo basa kisazo ntainage magays nage ba media. Anabanga posting kane kuti walembera ne AI. Big page into big media house.
Yeah.
I think I wala basi baja. I am a good if you don't tell anything, ask me. You are not going more. They imagine it's meant I'm even in my office. So
yeah.
Also I can give you, of course, if we had a lecture in our notes, I'm going to AI. They zina sumwezo mabeza udi pasi pa nosi mawerenga nosi jose zija. Wamanga cheka kudani ngona beba pasi pa buku. Makabeza ask for more jan.
But I've had a conversation with one of the biggest lecturers from the University of Malawi where you guys are studying, and he thinks AI is good for a good purpose. He believes AI is good, but he was worried of the policy that University of Malawi wants to uphold. I think I will be a policy because and the AI. So he doesn't know AI is on the side of the students. On the side of the students, which means my students can embrace AI and use it. On the side of the administration, it means it will be banned. But anyway, we'll expand that topic later on. Guys, a lot of things are happening and of course overseas. Thompson Pinganjira just became the first billionaire, guys. The first billionaire in USDs. That's US dollars. Osati Malawi and Guajadu, US dollars. He's actually richer than millionaires out in the United States of America. You talk of people, the millionaires that you know in UK, Australia, in China, or whatsoever. He's actually that rich. He's the first Malawian citizen kukhala billionaire in USDs. Of course, mina ukazokhala kuli ma individuals ena I got they're actually rich. But jakuma kama gezi ena got ndi dollar koma saa kufuna kuzipanga express themselves because awopa kufufuzidwa yanjani mwina ngini zina zimakawuli ndi zairigo. So there's that, there's the COSOMA saga, magezi ena kaja ndrama ku COSOMA, my board members ka aja ndrama za COSOMA. So there's this ongoing thing on social media, ma artists ena upanga protest kumandojeva ambili sa upanga protest. So ena una kuti ma artists amina sa upanga protest, they are beneficiaries of the whole scenario. There's also that there is confessions happening on Twitter. Shout out to you, Truth Malawi, who is on the sidelines of my confessions amina kuchitika on Twitter. So a lot of things are happening on Twitter. We are rather happening in Malawi, so we are going to try as much as possible to talk about some of those things that are happening Malawi kunoko so overseas. But guys, to start everything, I wanna ask you guys a question. We were just talking about the academia. I want to know, there's this question that one of the tweets from Twitter. So Twitter is actually my favorite social media platform. I like being on Twitter more than any other social media platform. So there's this other guy called Yesu. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He posted a question, I think has to be last week or a few weeks ago. And I first I bookmarked this one. And I first would you deny an opportunity to study, work abroad because you are afraid of losing your partner? So the idea is you are in love. You have a girlfriend, or let's say a fiancé. Now there's an opportunity for you to study overseas. Let's say in America, in China, because I've seen a lot of people going overseas. So he asked on Twitter now, when I would having that opportunity, when I would via Gunja, you don't know for how long. Let's say 10 years or maybe for the rest of your life. And then you have a girlfriend or a fiancé when and then that opportunity, the opportunity is here on your place. So now when I say I know Steve, you study media. I don't know what are you studying? Sociology. There's something to do with whatever you're studying, and then the opportunity but you don't know for how long you're gonna be back. And then there's this other guy. I'll start with you, Ruth. There's this other guy that you love the most. You guys opportunity, and you know, if I take this opportunity, it's going to affect my relationship. How would you go about it?
I'm team.
Okay.
I would rather go in America than being in Malawi for a partner.
So you go abroad,
exactly.
Embrace whatever is to do with your life.
Exactly.
Why?
Okay. Education, it's your lifetime thing. Mm-hmm. Even if your partner dies today, your degree will be with you. Mm-hmm. Your master's will be with you, whatever. Mm-hmm. You still be called doctor, so. Komano boyfriend agangogusia, Mrs. Oro. You
can get married again.
Komano, I'm staying in Malawi because of that one partner. Mm-hmm. Let's say Mr. Banda, Mrs. Banda. That happened, and then I should bring back to my surname. Does it make sense?
So let me put this in simple terms. You're one woman who believes in kuiga galia masogolo than relationship.
Yes.
Do you think that's a good thing though?
Kwambili.
Kuiga galia masogolo than the relationship stuff?
Yes. Because I would rather enjoy my money than enjoy my partner's money.
But I think love will always come after you. If you go after your career, you might be I've seen a lot of women in their 30s. I'm going to be honest, guys. I've been with women in the professional sector, and the carbon that the agazena are gonna read there in their 30s. You would actually see these women are actually doing good in their careers. In a masters, they're called the so decorated names, professor, whatsoever. But you can actually see when they're not happy with their lives because they don't have someone to be. Yeah. Did you think sometimes maybe we just have to put love over everything?
I don't believe putting love.
You don't believe in love?
Yes, especially this love of boy girl thing.
So you have been broken so many times.
Not so many times, but then I was once heartbroken, and I'm still. I was so heartbroken. And this one. Actually, that heartbreak.
So there's a vacant in your heart. Steve, what's your take on this post? Would you deny an opportunity you via abroad because of a relationship? What's your take?
Yeah, I can go. Fanta uyambira uyanga uri ndakana make sangari leo.
Imagine.
Ningejanga na jiguyu. Like my goals anga dusateka. Nibo singa gariza so gawili so. Mwina sa ora munzo kuda. Ufunika utese jibwezi pompo ndakhala.
Guys, don't you think this is another problem that we are having in this generation? Relationship we are so much invested into this career thing more than the whole purpose of love.
I would the Gen Z, the only thing we are afraid of is marriage.
Yeah, also you're not scared of marriage. I'm one of the people that is scared of getting married. No, but guys, have you ever been in love, like so much into it?
Yeah.
So if that happens to you, let me go back to you, Ruthie. If it happens to you, and an opportunity, consider both factors. I asked you now, some of them, you know what actually happens when you want. It's a serious. Society is maybe you want to just but then you are into it. It's a serious. Will you still say this is an opportunity for my life?
Yeah. I'm not changing my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just, Steve.
Never says, you are saying. Mwana wino agade pese, amaz. We push up as gay.
At least, and that is why I at least wow be lifestyle be better than kunogo. I can still go.
So does it mean because this is when the want to know we have to run?
No, it's not necessarily we have to learn, but then if there's an opportunity, you just have to embrace it. Because there's no way you miss an opportunity or be to America because of a partner. And seeing how things are in Malawi now, you should be busy. Hi, boyfriend wanga, atalandinda njentani, inensabidi ndikale bonkula. Are you serious?
Wow. Does it mean Malawi you're not going to make it?
No, you're going to make it down until they're making it. They're here in Malawi. They're making it. Yeah. Napoleon Zomba, those guys are making money.
Is Napoleon going in Malawi? I thought that guy stays.
No, he's a Malawian.
Yeah, he's a Malawian. But
yes, I'm not aware, but then I just know he's a Malawian.
He's a Malawian, fully Malawian. I don't think he stays here.
He
stays in Malawi?
Yes.
Finally, guys, the people that I have here, I can conclude now they don't actually believe in love. That's how we have started today's episode. And how said it feels like and how we made it no and when I can have Angankaza, so you look at 1 billion. But guys, getting back to making it in Malawi, we just talked about Thompson Pinganjira becoming the first official billionaire in US dollars. So there's this tweet that I wanted us to analyze. We know again, and I would argue that reaching billionaire status is nearly impossible without some degree of shady dealings. Beyond hard work, it often requires extraordinary luck and, more importantly, shortcuts to rise to that level of wealth. One usually has to exploit others along the way. I think we also tackled this topic in a previous episode. Now we mentality ya Malawi ambiri amakonda kukhulupirira una kuti sungayiphule kupanda kupanga some shit things. So I wanted to find out what's your take on this post ya dawa inabwera. I'm pretty sure kuti inabwera because Mpinga Njira became the first billionaire in US dollars in Malawi officially, according to some reports that have been circulating in social media from different sources. Mpinga Njira wakhala munthu oyambirira kukhala billionaire chama dollars. So adawa una kuti yayi for you to become olemera oyiphula choncho umayenera kukhala kuti no process yako wadusa wapangapo zinthu zina zake zonena kuti pa umunthu wako umene sizimakolola kuti upange, but then you just had to do it because you wanted to reach that far. What's your take, Ruth?
Okay, now I would say both positive and negative based on the post. The thing is, kumalawi kunodi kuru iphule.
You need to do something.
And you need to do some things, my legal things, especially illegal. And allegedly, Mpinga Njira was also involved in some of the shitty things. I don't know what is not happening. Then it's also a belief good Alhamdulillah Malawi. That's what we believe in, and I can say it's kind of true because Alhamdulillah made go no lemera. Alhamdulillah right now, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. I like that you're constantly using the word allegedly.
I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Yes. They are involved in some kind of zononga juma jadziko kuta mabandrama chonchani and then amapezeka ayiphula plasma gali moto chonchani ndio Malawi kunongo kulemere imayeneka disoti you should go some through njira zina zake ma shortcuts enayo.
So you believe now you cannot just become a billionaire in US dollars in Malawi without going through some shit things?
Yes, I believe so. Commerce, I don't. In a way,
but you have to pick one side. Honestly, you have to pick one side.
Okay, I can say
because if you're saying good in both ways, maybe it's 40%, the other one is 70 or 60 or 80%. So you need to pick one.
Okay, I'm going.
Yeah,
Because 80%, that's true.
Steve?
And I think they would take a man.
Kuipula.
Yeah. Okay.
Kuipula iweyo zagri nizicha. Vyambia mama video.
Ali esa namba don't DJ. Kuli magena ura namba pa 0.
Yeah.
Namba pa 0, muna na evenda yanchani. Nakatenga loan yanchani. Kumabeza ma business, kumabeza matenda ya government team. Kuma the thing is, mayo na kuli system. Yokuti hivi ni oda bila kuti ukaidule, ukaitest singateke. Ni system ndo inakaziga kale kale. Odakaudi wewe ndikuti kufuna kuti corruption iterebe sizingateke. Ndakubasa example kuti nthawi nake okay sachuli mafana ntuli muzezi.
But you okay anyways you guys just give us a hint to see maybe
the thing is mundu like anapeza tenda bubong government koda bodo ta
kuzomba konkono
okay like mauda bodo kuda bange supply ngidi napeza kuti munthu uja iyeyo anayeza njira ya bobo za bobo mix magezi ya SB they were involved in deal mene kuti magezi kuti aonesude antenga munthu ja wa bobo napeza kuti atantenga munthu ja bobo inafika noko kuti no magezi SB ja una munthu yo akena akayamba nchira anajokapo so pano kasano body member no so pano inamba maka mvutisa no munthu jani deal meje inateka fuaja hii mamuvutisa no mafoni deal meje inateka fuaja hii ndimeje ufurika jokuti wewe tizigawana yako di 70 yanga di 30 daja kutona ine netu palibe amene yankhwana makuti pakuti atinenga afuna tu ikusalira munthu jana anakhangana nakana kuti izizi sizitheka mayazi at the end of the day amati akabanga kamwe pafunika kusaina yanjani magayizi akuntunda ukuku magezi sikusainira magezi yeja andimena ningoyiza nditama ina azandibwezera akavaya baujene baje kuti akayambe kugwira ntchito pa ground mabwe anyamata osokoneza azina zake zoti zinthu zosatheka beba
Yeah.
paka munthu anagiva kuti ayineyo ndakanika ndi
Yeah.
ndene zokuti taunena kuti kumalawi kuno ndizotheka komano imafika pa system yokuti iweyo sizitheka beba.
So you low-key agree with Ruth now, you cannot just make it in becoming a billionaire, especially in US dollars, without doing some shit things in Malawi.
Yes.
aya senditsovuda kumalawi
Because even
So
it's either you do illegal things, you get married to a rich person, or one into one drama. These are the three ways kuri kumalawi no
fa kuti usatire njira yabuno buno
sungale okondeleza nachiuka kumalawi.
sizitheka.
Wow.
Of course, okay. Magena akatamana kuti mindset imene ndinayo poira komano uchilungamo.
It's actually different.
Kunoka anthu okupondereza amachuluka.
Fa kunoka amaiza wedi kuti government ndi chimachini. Chimakupana chimene chani.
But you Steve, you just talked about corruption, and that brings us to another topic. What is happening with COSOMA right now? There's a COSOMA saga happening, especially by social media. Many have wambiri. Apparently, magazine nage ajosandrama. Board members. Board members are COSOMA ajosandrama close to, I think we know 19 million. I don't know. I can't be precise because post you ndeona pakantawi. Kumene gogo allegedly jina Pastor Mohango. There's also another board member aminopanga pocket in drama zo kuzana ndi COSOMA. So for those of you that don't know what COSOMA does, COSOMA inakazikisa, I think inakazikisa ndi boma. Yeah. Kuna is it ona ma issues to do with copyrights mageza mina ndiruso. So one of the roles that COSOMA plays is kupanga correct ndi kugawa ma royalties ama artist. So zazwika ona kuti chaka chinochi ma board members inake aichosa COSOMA icha drama zina zake. So my artist ena amadaba kuna kuti not just my artist kuma, let me just say my concerned parties ena ngati ena ona kuti they are artists, ena they're not artists, but then they're just curious Malawians amadaba kuna kuti how would a board member who is, or maybe like an official of the COSOMA, when analembedwa ntchito kuti aziyang'anira umene gogo, he actually gets paid ntchito yake siyo landira nawo ma royalties achoka bwanji ndi drama zonsezo ma millions or so. So there's been mixed reactions from social media. Komano, what I've noticed is my artist ambili, they are not partaking into this. Sakupanga now partake. I don't know if it's just me, but I've only seen Loy View. There's Kelly Divine, and there's Loy View. I haven't seen any other post or
Faith Musa.
Yeah, Faith Musa. I was about to mention him, Faith Musa. Komano sin naone kwambili magazine ambili akugamba bozo kuzana ndi issue. But I wanted to start with you, Steve. What do you think about the whole COSOMA saga?
I think the first thing muna mageza go so much and like pia kwa ine nimeona ndio boida.
Yeah.
Like makampeni awe ni sabula kwauza even ya ma audience family ma download nyimbo kati ma vira ma wireless kodi COSOMA imagwira ntchito yanji.
Yeah.
No kuli ma artist na sazi waso kuli COSOMA iyo nyama zoti akayimba apita COSOMA katenga ndalama after chaka akayitanisa COSOMA.
Yeah.
The thing is kuti awene auze kuti kodi nyimbo timazipanga motani. Like mageza COSOMA aja ayima tracking system awo anakasiya ma radio.
Yeah.
On it. I never read your man akasiya, sima radio yose man akasiya. Ndevura kama artist, amazo mwina akasiya radio nyimbo ku community radio ina yake.
Yeah.
Yokuti wajasana yake ku tracking system. Nyimbo jamaa jaigulira day. At the end of the day, artist akuziva kuti ineyo tikamati chaka chino nyimbo yake yaje abaledi aba. Ndija zambi.
Yeah. For instance, I think Kelly Divine has been making a lot of noise. I don't know nyimbo ina yake it's called Beta. I don't know. Ndai what I but I naimba ndi Dreamo. Apparently, it has more than 1 million views on YouTube. There are magamba so now the Malawi is a man and drop many go it's 30,000 a watch. Nama nanda
30,000
yeah,
watch.
30,000 watch.
Oh.
So yeah, but I've been in radio before. In the end of the before me COSOMA.
The thing is,
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna spit this out. Umatokari ulipaidi wabaja wangotoba, ona. Kenaga wakumbukira kuti there's this form that I have to fill in. Wasiwanyinyi musina zake wasiwa. Ndio umatano kumangoyamba no kumangolimba. Ningolimba kuti okay, gwamba bola kusaji. Mwina so gwamba bola kusaji sooner I play. But then it's just you feeling it. So I just feel like also the system.
Also, I think since on at Manoba, like my like my views are very true. See the my user won't be like my loyalties.
I think up to now somewhere is
the system magazine, I when magazine magraja, they have to work with magazine YouTube page. They season pay.
Komano, okay, Steve, still I wanted to understand from you now, what do you think about don't run away from this. My guys, I mean, I just drama za kusoma. Allegedly. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know if it's true. Komano, that's the speculations around social media. Una kuti magazine na aga panga pocket drama. So
19 million.
Almost 19 million. Board members. But many artists anu aga mena makabuda akupanga struggle background akuvutika. What's your take on this?
Ndika kamyabe bompa jababiara baje.
But how is PR concerned in this? Because it's the board members are there.
Okay, yeah. Like board members, in our way, and can be my ignorance. Pankanity. So, was your woody, Chindy and Chito Bank. The Jimina Majida, our Mazan Jiro, Duma, Wabera artist. Zingadino. Ndikubanga business. Then I got a business banga. I say it was a good 2,000.
Yeah.
Then I want bwana balibe nilibondeka. Ogwera mtu ogula. I had 2.5. Agula 2.5. Bwana agabwera business mind and nango 6 and nega ba 1.5 bwana bazigula. Mwasaje ninagulisa 2.5. Nudenga 1,000, I mean mukuja 1,000 uzandi baside. Then ndikupasa 500. Ngali kama kuba kuja kwambira basi. Ndekuti iye bwana zingoda ndezi sizikenda. Jimozi mageza ako so much. Like amangobezi yabo advantage. Koma ningine uli siza bo. Mali stajama vutika jani. Ntaone naso kuti like not only artist. Hena yeso ma producer sama danda kuda. Inema ta produce nyimbo ndokandira 10 million. Producer alibe gali kosi. The same thing kuti mageza bia ako so much. Alibe strategy mine anga uza kuti okay maloyo dezamenda jonji. Ngati uli artist wena use jonji. Ngati uli oyimba wena use jonji. Zikaenda jonji zima za tele. Zikatere zima za fika. Ife ma body member ife timaja modele. Tangona ndrama zija kuda tongosolele mwina tutakuinvest. Arada tongosota kuinvesta mwini. Kumano bano sitinga invest tizingodabwa be kuti 16 million artist akwandira 1 million.
Okay, but before we come to you, Ruth, I think I also have to come in with my take how I see this whole COSOMA thing. You mentioned something to do with PR. I think Roy views on agamba nkani okuza na PR una kuti PR ya COSOMA. Si umapanga bwino before okuzera fans una kuti no zinthu zambiri zimakhala motani komanso they don't really address the issues around my artist ambiri. But how I see the whole thing, ndimona ngati vulo yamba limakhala ma artist. In here I've heard toast. There was a time I was on I said earlier on when I'm going to around Twitter most of the times when it comes to social media. So toast and others have issues to do with my ideas are many some and the things to do with COSOMA. Ndimona na we know vulo yamba limakhala pakati pa ma artist. You understand? So ndimango feel una uli mina COSOMA ija already inapanga target una uli these are the big artists in Malawi. You understand? So if we are going to steal money or ngatufuna tisijabo tingopanga tijapange sort out my artists amene ndi influence yaikulu akuna kuti azikhala kuti iwo alipopo kuti asamalo kwiruwi.
To shut them up.
Yeah, you understand? So ndimona kuti vulo alikulu so limakhala pakati pa ma artists now they don't voice themselves out. They don't go after the system. Guys, no, tell us exactly what is happening. Ndima loyalties atu na ngini umaenda bwanji bwino because I'll give you an example. Ndima kondo kamba nkhani zokuza ndi Slice because Slice is one of the artists that I'm close to. There was a time Slice and Ndrama yochepa kwambiri. I think it was the other year. Ananda ndrama yosalisa 300,000. He came to me and then he was like, I said, ndrama hii ndio yochepa kwambiri. I'm thinking when I would I should unregister with COSOMA. Namuzo no, you shouldn't because just keep on driving. So chaka ichi mina magawa ma royalties. I don't know kuna ndrama zingati, but he didn't come to me, but I just see his post and angopanga post na kuti thank you COSOMA. So it's simply then my artists they don't really go after the system. So all I feel like let's say my individuals or the audience here nothing is going to happen unless I know argue. Ruth, what do you think about COSOMA?
I think kwachuka kuba. Because there's no way board member ngatenge drama zose kupost artist. Muntu wodo angolembedwa ntchito. Messages are like they're working under COSOMA.
Yeah.
And then someone
they get paid in other the right ways. Yeah.
Imagine amalandira salary. There's no way muntu ukatenge 19 million unokumpasa 300,000. Doesn't make sense. Because I mean akweneka kuja drama zambiri ndi artist. Because kubanda artist COSOMA bezimali.
Why do you think my artists are going club zokuza ndi issue hii? With my board members aja drama, it's only a few artists that we have witnessed speaking about going after the system or speaking about this issue. My artists are going club. The artists that we know, they're not speaking.
My big artists are not speaking.
Yes, my artists are big. Let's not go after the big artists. But let's just say my artists are big club. Why?
I think atokatori ajapuka. Because there's no way muntu china yake chikukweteka and then you shouldn't speak out. There's no way muntu while under 300,000, you know you're supposed to receive 1.5 million over 300,000. You should keep quiet. Who does that? The way you're saying this one, carry divide. You couldn't speak out.
Anyway, guys, enough about the COSOMA. I have a silly question to ask you. So, my guest, so I'm about to blow a stupid question. I'll start with you, Steve. Have you ever slept with your friend's girlfriend? You have to be honest with this. You have to be honest with this. Yeah, but have you ever slept with there's somewhere that I'm going. Have you ever slept with your
okay, the thing is
Ruth whatever. Yes. Yeah.
Sinabangebu. Manongande uri.
You're not aware.
Yes.
Yeah.
That time sinagaraniwa.
Unaje hapo kumasuka ziwa.
In fact, you did it.
You did it kumasuka ziwa.
Yo, wait. Like I'm a beast. Maybe someone okay, nkazi wankandifuna. Ankandifuna. Owa madela funda da. Da jagala ndimuzi madaya isamuzi zayo endine makuri yamjala like amazoa ni mako anga yanchani.
Yeah.
Ndele guy amunibisira.
Yeah.
Ndele jezo kuti texting yongojeza mase ndakusowa yanchani. Tiendereni.
You and me in the same situation. Go ahead. I've never been in that situation.
Jezo kuna tiendereni. Daba mutali serious awumasuka then kunyamuka ngadizocheza iwa okay undibezi kana kudaba muntu awunimbira ndiri pa stage
okay let me ask you this. If you realize now you have mutual feelings ndi nkazi wanzako, what would you do? Would you go after her? Or would you respect your friend? You have mutual feelings. Nkazi wanzako yo akufira, iweyo so you have realized during nkazi wanzako yo mamufira. What do you do in that scenario?
Ndenga situation mwene ndi I'm single kabena I'm dating.
Let's say you're single. But you are so in love nkazi wanzako kwambiri. Nkazi yoso akufira.
Friend yoso defend wa ina kwambiri.
Yes.
Andipedwa. Komandi pedwa ndi numbo.
Yeah, what do you mean by kwipedula?
Ugwira kabena sindigwira. Komandi chimene ndichi. Ndipanga zokuti adawa zori nkazi uti like behavior yake. It's not about behavior.
It's not about behavior ya nkazi yo. Mukufirana iliyo nkazi ya makwazani, kumaso mukumaona sizuri nkazi yoso na nusa makwazani.
Mwina ndisome to.
That's where I was going. What did you do? What did you do?
ndifusa ke nkazi yokuthi kwaye
I like this one.
feeling yake ndio nani
Yes.
pape na ukuzobuza ukuthi mukufira na njani mwina dantu mankazi bizodi kanokhayo ma abena mufira ngeke uzangu dabo sikuna magudu mankhande ukuthi umfusa why are you doing this.
I'll come back to you. Ruth, have you ever slept with boyfriend wanzako?
No.
Would you sleep with boyfriend wanzako?
No.
What would you do in a situation where you have mutual feelings with the boyfriend wanzako?
I would let it go.
How? Man, sometimes some feelings are uncontrollable.
Okay. Wait. Okay, then I'm that person
Yeah.
I easily let go of things.
But feelings are not that easy. Feelings are not that easy, man.
Actually,
Honestly,
okay,
feelings are
you feel
not easy.
attached to the person.
Yeah.
Komano ineo, I do let it go.
Do you think kutenga mkazi wanzako kapena mamuna wanzako when you both have a mutual feeling, is it a wrong thing to do or it's the right thing to do? Mutual feelings involved. Keep that in mind. You have a friend. Let me put this clearly to you. Ulindinzako. Umacheza umamfana naye wambi. I need boyfriend. But then you realize that boyfriend wako wanzako ja amaoneka zodi we amakufira. Somehow you also realize that
you have feelings for that person.
Do you think it's wrong for you to go after him?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Why? How?
First of all, muntu amene ali boyfriend wage and friends. Your friend, like let's say my best friend has a boyfriend.
It's a relationship, it's not a marriage. Keep that in mind.
Yes, relationship is not a marriage, but then you have to keep my friendship. Then good, you should break them. There's no way into your friend uziga ujana and boyfriend right? Doesn't make sense.
Steve, what do you think?
Unless it's a casualty. Komaso.
No, Sichinate. Steve, what do you think?
Okay. Situation
I'm your friend.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend is going to go to Magufira. It seems you also do you think it's wrong coming after my girlfriend when you know now we didn't
kind of coming for relationship I was not digital about it.
Do you think it's wrong?
In the opposite way.
Okay, you are the victim in this scenario.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Oh my God. I know this story. Contrast, I know this story, but I'm not gonna say a word about this story.
The thing is, okay,
a producer. Inendiona ngati panopa tisiye kubweresa anthu ndi wadziwa. Kunoko kuzibwera anthu ndi wadziwa. Oh my goodness. Kunoko kuzibwera anthu ndi wadziwa. Because ena wamapezoni ma story yawo they are so relevant.
The thing is, timadela ni kazi. Dela yanjani. Then na kanta ina yosakumana. Feudi anabwera like Zomba kunoku. Inosazio. Anandoza stranded. Udababa asenda vutika mabuti. Then kusoro nabwera kunosanduza anye maguna kamata azandi pasire ndram. Leo andika nizo. Okay. Yende mwe ndanga ndama ile.
Hey.
Lucia.
What's wrong with you? Nothing. Nina manogeni ya bombo. Like tima mfano kumazezo kuzwa gari muntu nako kubanga cyo kuti kudabwa nazo. Ndeno zinezo kuti nakabe ntaye kena kuno ntaye betina za kumana muntu anani dabwe so mazo muntu wa 39 hayira dabwa ida Then now was it a fusi.
Pobwela kuzomba kankabwelela boyfriend wina.
Amabwela sizwa na boyfriend kabya na ndi chani wanabwela muntu wina.
Anabwela muntu wina wini kubwela kaso transport.
I love confessions.
Then I want time I come ukonda. Komano basi nabizodi
I feel like men will fall in love more than women.
Nabiza kuti basi zinavuta no basi. Kena kuna zangu daba kuti akuda asene. Takanga ndi mimba. Chingachitike ndijani.
Yeah,
Irakhala ine ndivomera.
Drink water to that.
Irakhala ine ndivomera. Uma irakhala kuti ndiyana siyanga ndikuti zabobo basi. Ndikhanda siyakula. The sad thing. Yes, remember. I sent the money.
Ooh la la la. I like where this is going.
Can I want to mama
Yeah.
many kazuka mwana say message ase. Mina imela kai mozi ngomsanga WhatsApp jama kaudi ama gole. Can I I think anamaliza mawezi aja. My vidiza ina message mozi ngomana inabo ya ngati ma message 5.
Yeah.
Basi na gona you're a good man.
Was the guy your friend?
Was not my friend, of course, but the guy nobody ni mamuzi yo.
How did you feel about that situation? Now would you know that's your girlfriend and then she has finally connected with another person?
Sina kaje ngejili bafu. From my ngazi pay. Ngone. One thing is already now my trust issues.
But I'll tell you how I see this whole situation. In any more, no. Okay, sometimes there's this thing that we call exposure, yeah? You understand? So I might not necessarily be your type. I'm the type of guy that you like. But you are dating me. So over time, because I'm friends with Steve, I'm your boyfriend, and then Steve is my friend. Now you get introduced to Steve. You understand? So now you realize Steve is actually your type. You understand? Yes. So Steve is actually your type. I'm not your type, but we are dating. Now Steve in Izanga, and Steve is your type. Now I introduce you to Steve because Steve is my friend. So technically, he's also your friend. Now over time, you guys you have some mutual interest and stuff. In any other way I see things, if you feel like Steve is your type, I think you guys should connect. I shouldn't force it. I mean, it's a relationship, it's not a marriage. You can go ahead and date Steve. As much as I'm concerned. Yeah. I shouldn't say because okay, Steve in Zanga, why are you going after Ruth? Ruth is my you're my friend, Ruth is my girlfriend. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a relationship, it's not a marriage. Yeah. So the point is, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So if I force you, let's say when I would you say, Steve, you don't go after my girlfriend. You're my friend. You cannot do this. And then Steve, I'm get back forth. Okay. I'm not going to go after her. But then you guys have mutual feelings. You know what is going to happen? You're going to cheat. Because feelings are feelings.
Mene zina jijirame o mene unene na utakutipeza ngati chonchi chitakumana say nani wana ngati when there's connection.
Yeah, you should be happy because you have connected some souls, man. Be happy. Hey, one week is I am about to fire you. No, don't be sad. No, I'll tell you this, Ruth. Zifuwa zina zimedi mayambani in friendships. They are so stupid. He wandira ndankazi. No, sana na ndankazi. Yeye ni kazi ya mafia. Yes, you just have to be happy. Basi ya wapanga connect and twena again. After all, there's like over 20 million people in Malawi. You're going to find love.
Of course, after some time.
Ruth, what happened to you? What happened to you? Because you seem so broken, man. What happened to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still believe in love, though?
Partially.
So if I say, let's say I'm your type, yeah? If I'm your type, yeah, and I come after you, it's a yes or no? I hope my girlfriend don't kill me. It's a yes.
Honestly speaking, it's a yes. But then I can't go into it wholeheartedly.
So ukoza ukwaso muchikondi kumasugwa sugwera atuya.
Yeah, uzikhala bendika boundary kenaka zori. I think I shouldn't go beyond this.
There's a big problem in the dating pool, man.
Dating seko ije.
Atusa ukwaso muchikondi
Banoba man. Ndipo anthu akuswera na mtima unja.
I think like my mental issues, like my guys, we are dating to kumbukira zakale.
Yeah.
Ndipo
Tio, there's a lady that came in our previous episode. Tio, shout out to you, Tio. Now, for so now, do you think that people that have been broken before can ever be the same people? What do you guys think?
No.
Hey, whatever happened to you, we are sorry on behalf of her.
No, I think. Of course, whatever I'm dating,
yeah.
Kumano is just do date, but umakona puzira ma ngini na yoguru mazodo. Oh, zikamachiteka yonji, zimakatira ukujo.
Yeah.
Ndio uma zira njira ina. Umakaudu you are careful than boyamba say ne boyamba ru zokuti makuti anthu abanga hide status.
Mango bunga mastenika yaona akafusa ono yankauti chani.
Even account yanga yakakeba no Facebook ni muntu piki ilipompo.
What do you think, Ruth? Do you think the people that have ever been heartbroken, when I'm talking about heartbroken, I'm not talking about it, but we are talking about the people that have ever been cheated before, or what we call infidelity is involved. Do you think these people can never be the same? Oh, you're an example. Tell us more. We are here for the tea. Yes.
I want to say heartbreak. You know, sorry. Pakana wa guys in class mwana sorry. Yeah, sawida man. I don't think after a heartbreak you can be the same. Actually, I'm not the same person I used to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm that type of a lover girl. That type. I was, not I am, because I was.
But everyone says the same thing, man. I'm a lover boy, I'm a lover girl.
I can tell you that it reached a point when I was already in my phone. The only guy who was in my phone saved was my man.
You.
The only person.
Yo. What happened?
He cheated on me.
How did you find out he cheated on you?
It's a long story.
Yes, we are here for the. We have time. Mr. Producer, I'm pretty sure we have time. Dan, I watch 5. I didn't tell you.
Short.
Yes.
Okay. I think if he's going to watch, he will know himself. No,
yes.
He brands me for that.
Yeah.
My phone, inaugurated maths. Then I had a tablet. Then I don't know what happened. Oh, number WhatsApp yanga register with PIN code. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And then it happened with my tablet. Yanga register WhatsApp. And then he was like, let me try using my number. I was like, okay, cool. He tried using his number. And then another tablet. And then he gave me his phone. Unfortunately, I don't know WhatsApp. He gave me his phone.
Is that unfortunate? You can't go on David.
Why do you don't do any business?
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then, likely, never register phone yake. See, what happened? Wouldn't I want to this and that? Then I was like, you can use it. That's when I was in school. And then after 3 days. Yes, I was in second year.
Yeah, Chanko is happening. But there's a lot of cute boyfriends by Chanko, man. But anyways, go ahead.
My mom called me when I should go. I don't know. And then I went. I'm that person. I don't go through my chat. I don't go for Niamutu checks.
Yeah.
Then you can go color. What happens? It's okay. And then never Nabida Mokoma tab go say, yo, had I known, I would have just deleted them. And they just uninstalled the WhatsApp within Saoni. I found Goody was cheating with me with a lot of girls, man. I was so happy to get. Anyways, I'm a good girl.
Was he sleeping with another girl? Or he was just fleeting? He was just fleeting. How sure are you he was sleeping with them?
I found the messages, my pictures, everything, my video, everything in the phone.
It's free. Videos!
Imagine!
Videos! Videos!
I found everything in his phone. Who does that?
Memories. Steve, majambula no
Man,
video.
it's okay.
Majambula video.
Ah, she's only-
Memories.
No.
Why you?
just okay.
Why don't you a video?
They were just okay videos, normal video. Okay, like we did the real.
But how? Oh,
some
okay,
cute
okay.
videos, you know.
I thought it was what I was thinking.
No.
It was not what I was thinking.
No.
It was not what I was thinking.
Sanganene.
Saganene bwino.
Sungama ujizi wa
Nah, guys.
But what do you think? Why do people cheat?
Zimango kala kusakulisidwa.
Ofidi.
Kusakulisidwa so. Because you know, I go for that thing when I if you don't love the person and if you feel good, muntu wasiya umugonde just ngo muzo what I say.
So if you're in a relationship with me and I realize that I don't really love you anymore and then I come to you openly and I tell you, Ruth, I feel like the way things started between us, it's not the same thing.
Yes.
I don't have feelings for
It's
you.
not what I expected. Let's end it here.
So you'd be okay with that?
Yes. Then good muntu should go out cheat on you. Someone should cheat on you, ugazibeze mfoni mwage and awuze. Which one is better?
For me, I think I would take the kukuza thing. What I think.
Tell me, would I mean, I don't think you can continue. I mean, going now. Como sada as colors or you were como so voodoo if men they want they want zose zvena mafuna in one girl. Akufuna nkazi wera, akufuna nkazi watago.
That's why we cheat. That's why we cheat. That's why we cheat.
You can say watago wa hippie, everything in one person. It doesn't work like that.
So but men are polygamous. That's how I think. Naturally, men are polygamous. I think you ladies just have to embrace it.
Yeah, of course, somehow. Because okay.
Wait. I talked about confessions going on around Twitter. There's a guy that said, I slept with this other honey. I love my wife. You understand that? So I want to because I love my wife. You understand that sentence? So this guy, he loves his wife, but he went on. But he still says,
I love my wife.
You cannot come after me and date me because I love my wife. So you understand? I just feel like men are polygamous in nature. All right, guys, but let's finish off with this topic. But before we finish off, shout out to Mr. Patrick. The surname, a big YouTube fan. We really appreciate the love that you show us, your reviews and everything. He's a very big and huge YouTube fan of ours. We really appreciate. And to all the subscribers, all our fans of Control Podcast and Show, we really appreciate the love that you show us. Keep on subscribing, keep on sharing our content. If you haven't subscribed but you love our content, please do subscribe. If you love to advertise or sponsor our episodes, there's a number in so you can always reach out to us. You can visit our offices. You can reach out through our Facebook page. Enemies that you can try to connect with us. Please do. We really appreciate if you do that. It doesn't matter. We would always appreciate and be welcome. But moving on, I want us to finish with this topic. So I'm going to read a tweet that was tweeted by Nandi on the 8th of August 2025. This one goes: a man can be emotionally shattered, mentally exhausted, financially ruined, and spiritually drained. But if he's still showing up, no one notices. Society doesn't check his mental health, only his performance. Utility over humanity every time. So I led that post to you because I had a conversation with my friend. We were talking about, I was opening to him, so he was checking up on me, how I'm doing. So the mama was on there saying, hey, honestly, I've been stressing. Like I've always said this in recent episodes when I would, the past month have been tough for me. They haven't been okay to me. I've been stressing lately. So we were talking about it. Indeed, my gamba was but at least I think we are going into the right directions. The suicide cases seems to be declining. Just after that conversation, the guy who committed suicide pa bridge. After that, a few weeks later, I saw on the most trending social media pages, there was also a guy that committed suicide for relationship issues. So I wanted to start with you, Steve. Why do you think each and every year we keep on having my numbers ambili ama suicide cases amuna kubosa sigana?
Ndiuza jijewa kwambiri kuti isangane
the language is welcome here.
Yeah, I think chambia alizikhulupirira like society yathu imakhulupirira kuti men are strong than women. As a man you have to keep everything for yourself. When uthane nacho wekha kuti ngati as a man kuti ubuyeni nkhani unene kwa anthu chanchani makhaja kuti nizo mtakusolva nokho strong aziyo nchane even so kuti wadanda nake mora kuthandiza yamba kuseka yamba kuseka ndiye makauta andiseke bani no ndibanga bani. At the end of the day mthamzela akha alcohol, I mean my drug abuser they would at the end of the day sungabangiso agent chiganizo yabwera. Do you think kwene nimakhulupirira ndi zikhulupiriro kwambiri zimene zimabwedekesa?
Yeah, but having said that, this whole thing, the post that I've just laid to you, there I was asking myself, is it the world is putting men under pressure, or is it men ourselves, we're just putting ourselves into so much pressure?
I think it's the world.
It's putting men under pressure.
Yes. The thing is, even we are my organization, I mean, I'm going to deal with my men's situation.
Yeah, I think we don't know where it's. It's always our guys. I mean, I'm a via.
Magaya magumana kugambira nazimina kumana nazo kuti yambise imene utakuyambisa lero kuti bwera kwa mfulo ngangova mavuda yawe sinza vida agosto.
But do you think kuti sovena sovulo so ndamuna lokaloka we judge each other ndimamona ngati mina zathu ndikabe akakuda ubanga like the story that you shared about finding out what happened to you with your girlfriend and stuff. If you come to me I'm going to say do we got be Steve do we got
the thing is tuambia namba kundiseka.
Yeah, exactly my point. That's why I asked is it not good amuna lokaloka rumazika under pressure?
Anamba kuseka. Of course anamthandiza umano. Namvisa fana nice friend imagine umuza muntu ukuthi so umuziwa akuthi ni therapist.
Yeah.
No umuzo amba kuseka. Of course atakuzibira ubona be ukuthi muntu base bandima akuseka business zakhe. Ufoka sikuina uzabeze kodwa lebani ngozisunga.
Ruth, what do you think about this whole thing? Each and every year, especially Malawi, maybe the number of suicide cases. Of course, it's entirely zikolosi. We are looking into Malawi now. My cases, within the past 2 months, amuna awiri already afire. Palibe nkaza medu muzi already. Suicide. Amuna awiri afire. Winayo rumors speculating around. Anamenyera bed ndalama za business zikumveka yonke. I said rumors, we don't know athamango kambira na social media, we don't know how true that is. The second guy seems to do issues to do with relationships. Why do you think amuna always every year chaka chicho ndikachirowa chikamata amuna graphic makauti amuna suicide cases high akazi mina mozi awiri anyamara ndo tuthamangira ku 10 12 16? Why do you think such is being the case?
Okay, I will still take what Steve has said. Men are said to be stronger than women. Yeah. Men are not supposed to be weak, as said by the society. There are different issues. Men are said to be breadwinners. As you talk now, inflation will be here.
Yeah.
And then men are supposed to provide for their families.
Still, yeah.
You see?
Not just families.
I'm in need of 15K.
Period packages.
Imagine. Those things, you see.
Valentine's Day.
Yes, and then there are different reasons. Because I remember, there's this other guy, Emil Deckham. He talked about my suicide, my types of suicide. There's this suicide type is said to be anomic type. I mean, it does can be with men. Family, it says could you. Men sometimes they feel being just sit down society. I don't know what is judge again, guys.
Yeah, but it's making sense.
Yes, men are feel to be. I don't know.
Underrated.
Not underrated as such. Detached. I don't know. What guys?
Deserted, but they're deserted, but they're also meant to be the strongest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the same men to be called the breadwinners, as I said, on the same type. Then as well as because pressure kujuluka kwameni zinthu zowapanga pressurize mu amount zambiri, especially kunkhani imene oyo uzipeza zoti men are unemployed. Komana at the same time when goes yes family yet you are unemployed. Inflation ikubela sobompo you are unemployed. Your mom kumuza kuti so akufunika fertilizer now it's 150, you are unemployed. Zinthu zosezo zokumadani zimapezeka zoti anthu amati libani ngopita ndithani mavuto sewo. Komanso men nokhaso mumapasana so pressure inake. Because there's no way. Yes, there's no way munthu abela kwa iwe. Yes, like you have said, there's no way munthu abela kwa iwe makuzo zoti I say in the end ufunika zoti at the end of this month ndipeze limit amene ndikuyeneka ndipereke fees rent chincha
akatapira
pompo koma uli ndi gali moto ufunika service kwanu utana zibale yako, and then instead of you helping kumamuza njira zona zoti atsate
pena sungonditengera kumwari ngomenya mashoti ajira
ngunditengera nzako kumwari ndikamenye mashoti zako apere mavuto lomero linalo so vuto lomero unazeka ukuza ukumuseka vuto lomero, and then mukamapezeka zoti mutu make muisi mpiti ndendizana mveyendo ngopezeka azigwesera madzi ruku those kind of things.
Steve, how do we deal with these scenarios when as men being under pressure, this whole pressure that we are having? How do we deal with this scenario now? Because of suicide cases, or maybe the pressure that we put ourselves into it. Because before you come in, I also remember this one. I had issues with my girlfriend. I don't know if. Anyways, let me not go so much into it. But I had issues with my girlfriend, and she was telling me that, man, I just feel like this relationship is not working. So I was talking to her now. I know, but the whole reason why this whole relationship is not working is because of me. Everything to do with me is not working. So if everything to do with me is not working, there's no way a relationship is going. So she asked me a question now. What's going on with you? And I couldn't answer. You understand? So it's just like a lot. It's just like, I know it's a lot, but break it down to me. Yeah, break it down to me. What's happening with you? And I couldn't say it. So don't you think so what's the best scenario to do with these cases?
I'll use the example. I think the main thing, I know magaya mbira madana na feminism.
Yeah.
We can use feminism. Chamba ti vega meaning ya feminism. We're gonna do society, we need everything which is ka eco. Ka pakomu. Mainda abambu. They can also with some zinzoene abakomu. Yeah. Without judging each other. Ona. Ngadia yo una da zinsizi uyenda. Ukamulongo sa girlfriend nogo. Kudi amvesesa kudi okay ngatizize inandi kuthandiza model.
My fear, honestly, why I couldn't tell my girlfriend is sometimes these women, when the relationship is over, they use these things against you.
They
use these things against you. You understand? So it's like you're just scared of things that are not going to happen, or maybe they will happen to you, but you're just scared of the future, which is not yet there.
Let's take that situation in Mbanja and how what did that? Zinuzuguvuna wamuna kumakazi wako kunyumba saku zako kumabira ngati kupita kuchire kumachire nati. Kumano kunyumba saku zako nani zinuzuguvuna nizovuta ubena umasuke be open. I think the first thing as men we need to be open to each other, to my guy since we kumaya kunoko we don't have like mapaki okuti we can go somewhere siti kuziwana koma we can start chilling gamba kuza ndi kumandiza kuti obviously vuto ukumana wewe wina wake anathana nalo I need solution yes I need vuto kuti wewe ndi solution mukhoza peza kuti
pela so mavuto amafana. I remember there's a time when I got cheated, so I went I think 3 or 4 years ago, so I went to a bar. I was in Banta back then, so I went to a bar. I was drinking. Some guy who was married came by. Anafika mimi banja ulusa. Anagula mwage mimi. She's like, "What are you drinking?" Then I'm not drinking anything. So I was just watching football. Nango fire papa just what it's like. Who am I? I was like, I can take special. Passing special mutadu. You understand? So after he got me 3 drinks, he started narrating me story yage. Zomba zachitika kubanja wage. Get this. Zomba zachitika kubanja wage was actually similar to what happened to me. You understand? So I think this sometimes as you're saying, we just have to connect, create space for each other. Yeah. There's this thing when if I come to you, Steve, and I tell you you're going to take me as a weak man.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm no, it's not okay. So Ruth, how do you think about this whole thing? How can men deal with this whole scenario?
It's the same thing, you should be open because you never know if you can be open, how you're going to get the help. Because let's say you are going through a financial crisis.
Yeah.
You have told your girlfriend or your wife, whosoever, almost I say this is weird. So it's the duty of your wife or your girlfriend to understand you and also let's say if it's a marriage, I think women we should take part of helping men because there's no way with this crisis let's say 1 million and then your salary is going to 2.5 million. You're
receiving more than your man.
Like 2.5 in the anger. What for? Why were you getting married? We should split the bills. 500, 1 million. Simple and straightforward. There's no way good man busy day in and day out. What am I going to do?
But I think the message has to go both ways because I remember there's this other girl that asked me, I say, I was like, what are you trying to say? Is like, I have a boyfriend that is struggling, but every time that I offer a helping hand, I'm a banga decline.
Remember this other day?
That's being winky. You don't have to predict to just do what is there. That's simple.
Guys, I really love this conversation, and for the interest of time, I think we have to wrap up. I hope you guys, Mugabe Zampara, you always come back. The space here is always open. You can always come back anytime that you want. And also for the people that are interested to come over here and share their stories or participate in our conversation, you can always show up. The space is open for everyone. It has nothing to do with Mabanga Jan. Don't say, no, it has nothing to do with you being a celebrity. But if you have things that you can share, if you are someone that loves to be in conversation, you can always come by and we can always figure out without engaging to this and this and more than. So shout out to all the subscribers as I said earlier on. And for those of you that haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, guys. Right now we are cruising on 400 subscribers. We said earlier in the previous episode, could you get us to 500 subscribers? The road is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So keep on subscribing and keep on sharing our content. For those of you that want to sponsor my episode, please do sponsor my episode so that we can keep on creating more and more content. So thank you to tuning for tuning into Control Podcast and Show. As I said, shout out to our biggest fan, Patrick, our biggest YouTuber fan. SO to you guys. We need to wrap up. Steve, it's been nice having you over here.
Yeah, thank you.
You sound so down, man. Kani yakukuzani? Ngani mwaigamba noka kumegoni ngoni yakubangani yakukuzani. Kani mwaigamba noka kumegoni ngoni yakukuzani kwambiri.
Okay, the main thing is, I need the space udi zake ndi antu. Zaiga mbene kandi ndazaona kuti Okay, when I get him like
Ruth, I think we should take a moment to let Steve cry. Steve, you can cry. It's okay. A minute. Cry. 30 seconds for you to cry. Aye, guys. Aye, cry. Ruth, a minute of silence. Steve, cry. Yes, but Ruth, thank you for being with us in this episode. Yeah, you can always come by. The space here is open. And I gonna get more to Magondera, so I don't know what they're trying to say by saying to Magondera. But I said you can always come by. Koma, if you're a daddy's girl or if you're mama's boy, don't come here. We don't want you to come here. No, I'm being honest. There are people that come here. And I always call them after the episode, after I watch the episode, and then I'm like, bro, or you could have said this, you said that. You and I both know now that this is the right direction that you'd have gone with this conversation. Hey man, don't come here. This is the adulthood space. So don't come here if you're a reserved person. If you're a mama's boy, don't come here, or your pastor. Don't come here. This is an open
church.
But we need to appreciate. Mwadu zazambiri. Kama mndu ndindo kuchechi kwa mwadu zazambiri. Kuti munapesa ma video mu phone. Yes. But anyways, controllers, goodbye for now. Until next time. See you on another episode. Keep in mind, my birthday is coming pretty soon. We're gonna talk about that. But thank you for tuning in to Control Podcast and Show. I've been your usual host, Sounds. Goodbye for now.